Hello everyone, I hope you are keeping well. Hopefully you've kept up with the news as well that some of the church buildings in our benefice are open for you to go and use for private prayer 2 days a week. I'll put the picture up of the latest opening times now. Do make the most of those church buildings. They're a brilliant resource to be able to stop and be still and to pray. It'd be great to see you down there if you're able. Well, today we're going to talk about belonging. When I was a kid, it was fashion to buy clothes with the brand as big as possible across your chest. It never really made sense to me. I'm very much a practical man, or at least I like to think I am. I like to buy things that work. And if that's a brand, that's fine. But I would never go and buy something purely because it was the brand. Although, maybe if you knew me, you'll be able to question that. But at least that's not my intent. It always baffled me why people would want to buy something with a big logo on. I get why the brands would want to do that. Look at all these people that belong to our brand, who are loyal to our brand. You should be loyal to our brand too. The people you like, the people you think are cool, the people you think are helpful, they all belong to my brand. You should too. But it never made sense to me why you would want to do that, why I would want to do that, to pay extra money to be a walking advertisement. Always baffled me. But then I got older and I realised whether we want to wear a brand across our chest or not, we're still all branded. All of us in some way represent an invisible brand, maybe by choice, maybe unintentionally. All of us in some way represent some sort of idea or concept or a person. That might be through the coffee that you choose to buy and to drink. That might be through the chocolate you prefer to consume or to not consume chocolate, if that's your thing. It might be your choice of eating meat or not eating meat or being a complete full vegan. Or it might be the way that you choose to behave, the things you choose to prioritize, the ethics you choose to live by. All of these things, whether intentional or not, speak of what or who we belong to. And if you're thinking, I don't belong to anything or anyone, well then maybe your brand is you. You're the thing you live for. You're the thing that you want to be most important. None of us like to think that about ourselves, but all of us do represent something or someone, every single person in the world. In the Bible, in the book of Genesis, that's the first book, we see a story of God creating, amongst other things, people. And he created us to be his brand. We are meant to represent him, his nature, his culture, his ethics. Everything about God, we are meant as human beings to be living brands for. Sometimes brands of a divine being are called idols, statues. That's the point of human beings. We are meant to show who God is. But the reality is, and this is where the idea of sin comes in, is that we choose to reject God, to reject who he is, to reject being the brand for God, and instead we choose to be the brand for us, for what we think is important, for our ideas, for who we are, or our clan, our family. And so my question to you is this: Which brand do you represent? What would you have printed across your chest? It might be Nike. It might be you. For followers of Jesus, we want God's name across our chest. How well we manage that, that's a story for another day. But we seek by his grace to represent him, to belong to him. What's most important to you in life? What do you speak about most? What's your desire with your life, your aim, your goal? All of this speaks. Think beyond your wants and your ideals and think about what you actually say and what you actually do. And then spend some time thinking, who do I belong to?